All right, hello everybody. Welcome on in. I'm A Press. I'm gonna be one of your commentators today for this any percent race.
And hello, I am Chrysanthemoof. I'm going to be the other co-commentator, and hopefully you can hear me because I did the audio things right. Hopefully.
I believe.
I know I do love a good grim music too. But yeah, this will be an exciting match.
Yeah, Sawa and FF should be a good race here. We're gonna see both runners on 1432. It's not too surprising. I think that definitely has been the more popular patch the tourney so far. Um,
Yeah, and I mean, I think that makes sense. There's like devout skip, there's no back rolls, and then, of course, if you're running Sporshroom route, then there's Sporshroom. Though
mhm.
Sawa's running Sporshroom. Wait, did you just say this? I'm blinking. Sawa is doing Sporshroom. FF is not doing Sporshroom, but they're both going to be going through Deep Nest.
Yeah, I did not say that.
Okay, I was like, hmm. um, yeah, it should be a good match. I'm not sure how much these runners have already played in the round robin phase. Um, do you know?
Yeah, I'll be honest, there have been too many matches I have not been able to keep up with them super well.
Yeah, me too. But I mean, it's pretty hype for all of the HK content happening at like all hours on most days.
Yeah, all hours as you see right now. This is at least for North America, a pretty degen time for an any percent race.
That
But
is
honestly, that's
true.
pretty true to the Hollow Knight speedrun community.
We love degen. Okay. A press is going to be counting our runners down, and after a short little restream delay, we'll have them setting off into everybody's favorite place, King's Pass.
Yeah,
um,
KP people arrives in
KP
chat.
people arrive. Yeah, I am excited. Degen hours exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
welcome on
also,
in, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
hopefully audio levels are okay. Anyone scream at me if it's not. I
Mhm.
accept all screaming. But the runners are off, starting off with these cutscenes, which are skippable, thankfully.
Yeah.
um, but it's also, I guess, like if you're not in a race, it's also nice if you just want to like chill for a little bit between resets or something like that. But we're
Yeah, there've
dropping
been
in now.
plenty of runs where I started up and realized like, oh, I need to go like plug in my phone and get water and do like three other
hmm
teams. It's like I can just do it while the cutscenes are going. They take so long. But
Um,
yeah, they're off. Coming through KP here. Gonna be doing pretty typical stuff, trying to keep these corners tight, hoping for some good jinky and janky RNG.
I think they both got pretty decent jinkies, which is
Yeah,
nice.
looks like
And then
it.
oh, and
Oh,
then FF kind of missing the jump there a little bit. We'll see if they get some shuffle. So Sawa going for the setup, FF also going for the setup, and I assume he got it.
yeah.
The
I
setup
mean,
looked
we
good.
didn't see a hard fall,
Yeah.
so.
We didn't see it, it didn't happen.
Yeah, something I've been noticing, like since I've come back for any percent with this tournament, since I started doing rafters, like I need to cap my FPS lower for that skip.
Oh, interesting.
So King's Pass, like Vengefly RNG is just so much ruder.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because of course, flying enemies aren't speed is dependent on FPS, but Sawa getting a 56 KP, like 56.99, something like that, and then FF getting a 58. So yeah.
Super solid KP times from
True.
both runners. Like a 58 like that with FF missing that jump and like
Yeah,
backing out with the Vengefly Pogo,
super
that
good.
was. Yeah, this is typical in these races. Going to be heading over to VS. Sawa getting the first try inventory
Ooh.
drop. No
Oh,
Gruzzers in the way. FF
um,
also getting the inventory drop, but unfortunately going to be hit by a Gruzzer.
yeah, but that was smooth inventory drop. So yeah, on this patch, you inventory drops can only be done like as you're also falling off a ledge, so it's like physics frame perfect.
Hmm.
But yeah, so Sawa got the double spike kill on the Aspids, and so did FF. Very good. Oh, Sawa doing like a longer load setup for Gomruma. I don't know. Yeah, Gomruma. I don't know if that was intentional, but I mean, it works.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're maybe using load normalizer here or just Sawa like knows with their PC that there's like a chance they have to go for a slower load setup like that.
hmm
Yeah, it's also FF was like really going out of his way during that Aspid Arena to get all that Geo, and leaving with 16 out of 18 is
Oh yeah, that's a lot. I
yeah.
mean, the
But I mean,
Geo
if
was
you
on the
want to go
ground.
for Devout Skip later on, like this early Geo can make a difference in City.
True. And yeah, Sawa got a statue pogo, I believe. FF does the safer, in my opinion, and a slightly slower version where you actually hop on the platform and then you pogo either the bench fly or the statue. That's what I do.
Yeah, it didn't look like Sawa's statue pogo worked out perfectly. I
Oh,
think they had to
okay.
pogo the bench fly
I
a
did
few
not see
times
that.
too,
My
but
bad. FF on 1 HP here. It's typically fine. Oh, okay,
yeah.
he's gonna take heal.
Okay, I do respect the heal here. I
Yeah.
think like oh
Let's
my
see.
gosh,
Yeah.
FF.
Yeah.
Okay, we're still getting this fight on 1 HP apparently.
And it looks like False Knight decides to hop backwards for both of the runners. That's not what you want to see, but at least RNG is even. He hopped back twice. Kind of annoying, but that's okay.
Yeah, so it's definitely gonna give Sawa an early lead here. But I mean not enough to be too worried about for either side.
Mm-hmm. So Sawa is entering at 327. I will attempt to keep times, but I'm pretty bad at remembering things.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure Rick said earlier that they're not going to be around for
yeah,
the races today, so
338 entrance from FF, so they're about 11 seconds apart. Yeah.
yeah, within an Umu cycle.
I
Difference.
love timing within Umu cycle. Amazing. But yeah, so we just picked up the Vengeful Spirit spell, which is going to be our main source of damage throughout the run and the only spell that we pick up. And now we're going to go through Mound, a little tutorial area, and then encounter the first like big RNG check. Obviously there's a lot of RNG, but this was the first big one where the Boulder can spit, has a 50-50 chance of spitting a Boulder so that you can kill it.
Yeah. And what are we going to get for Sawa here?
Nice.
All right, second
spit.
try, not too bad. Ooh, and a bonus spit.
Ooh, it looks like they don't go for it though. That's okay.
Yeah, I got one hit off of it, which I think is probably a good play. It's kind of slow to chase that one down when there's so many hits you can get in the Gozer drop room.
Ooh, first bit for FF. That's very nice.
Yeah, I do wonder though if we see Sawa go with the right side climb here now because they have that one extra hit.
Yeah. So left. Oh, it does look like they are going for right side. So left side climb here is consistent to get the full 9 hits of soul that you need for the upcoming green path boulder. But then if you get extra hits, then like going for the more RNG side on the right side is nice, and that is what Sawa did, and it worked out for them. And so you'll see the left side climb from FF here.
Yeah, and for a long time, people were just doing the right side climb all the time and kind of hoping to get the good RNG from it.
That's what I used to like to do. But yeah, Sawa got a first bit on that boulder, which is very, very nice. And FF coming up on that green path boulder here as well. Gets a first bit. Nice.
Double first bits for FF, a second and a first for Sawa. Pretty kind balders.
Pretty kind. Yeah, so the runners are going to be gathering soul through this first room, since there is a fireball skip upcoming in the room after the one Sawa is in right now.
So I saw 525 enter green path for Sawa. I think it was 548 for FF, so about 18 seconds apart there.
Nice. I completely forgot to keep track of time. But yeah, Sawa got a clean fireball skip there. Very nice. Did they one fireball that? No, it was a 2 fireball.
Yeah, it was 2 far.
Okay. The bird soul gathering in that room, in the bench room, is like my favorite. Ooh, oh, clean. Okay,
Oh
very
my gosh,
nice.
going for the 1 fireball there though.
Yeah, they got a really good jump, so that was really good. Like super Coyote frame vibe. And FF got a clean first fireball skip.
Yeah, I had to get a second try on that jump. but I think like making sure you get good coyote frames on that jump like really makes the fireball skip
Mm-hmm.
easier.
Looks like FF missed the second fireball skip, but if you like miss the jump or something, then it's faster just to immediately like decline and go for Buddy Pogo, and it looks like he
Yeah, I'm
gets
not
it.
even sure if they went for the fireball skip. I think they might have just
Oh,
been going straight
oh,
for
oh my god, that
the
is a long
man Pogo.
fall.
Oh no,
Oh
FF.
no! Oh, that feels bad. Yeah, this room, like, where are the platforms? No clue. You
Yeah,
rarely go on down here unless it's like,
rando.
yeah, rando. I don't think you don't go down there during Kronk even because the lever's on the other side. Anyway, yeah, they have the soul for it, but it's hard to tell if you like missed the jump input or just like didn't go for it. Doesn't get the double on the last night, but that's okay.
Yeah, Sawa took a hit on Vengefly King, but otherwise it was a really nice quick kill.
Chat
Um,
informing me that Sawa's PB is actually a 35 flat.
oh, so close to that 34 with Spore Shroom.
Yeah. Their time on the spreadsheet was a 30, the time that I had before, but that's okay. I will update it. Okay, nice BFK kill for FF. And Sawa, I'm assuming, got a very clean Hornet since she's dead.
Yeah, it was very fast.
Yeah.
Around, yeah, it's like a 748 cloak. That is super good time
Nice.
from Sawa.
And FF
Yes.
will be entering the fight. Yeah, Sawa had a really clean early game so far, so we'll see they're going to be moving on to the Mantis Claw split, which is probably one of my favorite splits in, like, Hollow Knight speedruns, because just, like, it's just all movement, and then, like, E-Pogo, Mantis Pogo, it just feels good.
Yeah, just some fun skips.
And yeah, FF here on Hornet, basically, you ideally want to get the needle throws, which I think he's gotten at least one on. Here's at least a second. Yeah. And she's dead.
We'll see Sawa here in Fungal. Are they gonna go? Oh, they do go for the inventory drop. They even go for the dash into inventory drop, which is some 1432 exclusive tech, where you can actually cancel the dash with opening your inventory. I don't like even on 1432. You don't see people going for very many like dash cancel inventory drops because they're hard to get.
I don't think I've ever. Okay, to be fair, I didn't. Okay, no, I did speedrun on 1.4 for a little bit, and I don't think I ever really tried for them. Except for maybe the C Peak one, but
Yeah.
that's about it. So it looks like Sawa's gonna go for a 1 fireball, I assume, for E-Pogo, because of their current soul collection, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, another 1432 quirk there. You can get a second hit on the Sporg before going for E-Pogo. On 1.5, because of like hitbox changes, that just doesn't work.
I didn't know that, because I do 2 fireball. Oh, and nice Mantis Pogo, very good. Very, very clean claw from Sawa as well. You love to see that. Was that
Yeah, like a 920 claw?
Yeah.
That is insanely fast. Sawa is gotta be on a pace here, right? I don't think they had splits pulled up on their layout like to
no, they
compare against,
don't.
but
That's fine,
I'd be
though.
surprised if this isn't ahead. Like this is super clean early game.
Yeah. So it looks like FF goes for 2 fireball, or at least got extra soul in case he misses a 1 fireball. Oh, yep, looks like 1 fireball. Oh, okay, the clean 2 fireball. Okay, nice. Nice, very good.
Yeah, there's so many like setups for doing the actual E-Pogo. It's kind of hard to tell just from the beginning. Like you need to see the whole thing play out.
Yeah, like that setup is similar to like a 1 fireball, but you just like dash a little bit earlier. There, I think he was just a little slow on the inputs, which is why the Mantis went in.
Trying to get a backup, but Mantis they're not cooperating.
Just decides to go around, which is fine. It's like safe.
Yeah. You can waste a lot of time there just trying to get a backup from the Mantis U. It's like at some point just cutting your losses and going around I think makes a lot of sense.
So it's like a 10:30-ish claw for FF. They're about a minute and 10 seconds behind. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Oh, Sawa says that they're -13 at Grandmother. That's wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, Grandmother split here. Oh, Miss Sawa misses
Ooh.
a fireball input, which is a little sad, but has lots of soul for cleanup afterwards. Were they
Yeah, I'm not
going
sure.
for the newer strat on Grandmother? That doesn't start with the 2 nail cancels.
I mean, it wasn't the 2 nail cancel strat. I don't even think I know what the new strat looks like for Girl's Mother, but I guess that must have been an attempt at it.
Yeah, me too. But gets a pretty clean. Had to clean up like 2 extra guzzers for that, so it's
Yeah.
pretty good. So we're
But
going
getting
to
those
buy.
pogos into Fireball on the
Yeah,
cleanup, very
smooth.
nice.
Oh, FF missed the pogo on the bench fly, so it was like, oh, should I get more soul? But then decided to just get the extra hit later. So yeah,
Yeah.
before coming into Grandmother, the runners are getting 6 hits of soul, so that they can start the. I mean, the typical way is like nail cancel, and then like 6 nail hits. But there's also the new version, which I don't know what happens during.
Yeah.
Started with 2 nail cancels, but Grandmother went up, and they missed the 3rd fireball. Ah, I see. Oh no, they died.
He died. Yeah, so I was doing some strats there for the setting up the shade skip, getting 3 hits on the way to Sly, which I know 122 on any percent has adopted more recently, using the fact that if you hit the husks, they can make them turn around faster.
FF took a couple hits on Grandmother. I didn't see the full fight, but yeah, they're nodding up and down. So we'll see how how his cleanup is. Oh, okay, nice. That was. Oh, I didn't see that extra Growler. That's still a pretty clean one.
Yeah, not too bad.
So yeah, FF is going to be buying Shaman Stone here, which Sawa did earlier, and this is a charm that boosts her spell damage and also makes her fireball larger, which is very nice. And it's going to be the only charm that FF gets in the run. Sawa will also be picking up Spore Shroom later, which we will explain why Spore Shroom is a thing later.
Yeah. I see there's an oops in chat from Sawa. I'm not sure what that's about yet. I hope it's not a fallen dream nail
I feel like
cutscene.
that oops was too early for it to be a dream
That's
nail
what I'm
fall.
hoping.
And it might be because they missed the lever on the first jump, like the 0 lever.
Yeah, but I'm also
Okay,
like, when do you have
lever.
time to say an oops
I
about
don't
just
know.
that lever? So I don't know.
People who chat during runs are like wild. Oh yeah, so Sawa.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm getting the fireball.
Oh, that sucks. Oh my gosh. So, okay, on Sawa's side, it hit a very nice Dream Dash. Wow, amazing. On FF's side, the Shade did a really late fireball, which was super annoying, and then FF was just a little bit too low on the pogo there, so is going to have to redo the Shade skip.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate RNG there.
Okay, but
They
gets
almost
a second
made
try.
it work too, but
Yeah, the late fireball, like I obviously you don't want to see a fireball there because it slows you down, but the late fireball, just like because the shade is almost in the correct position, but then it
yeah,
fireballs.
it's like you don't have a whole lot of time to get back on the wall and set up. Like,
Yeah.
we saw getting seer skip there too, pausing to get control back and dashing out of the room before the dialogue starts. Saves quite a bit of time in that room, and then while you're in that still like waking up animation, your fall speed's uncapped, so helps out in the next room too.
Super cute. FF got first try resting grounds lever. Amazing.
And yeah, gonna be saving a little bit of time over Sawa there.
Oh yeah, I've completely 1353 for this transition here. I don't know if I'll remember that time when FF gets here. So okay, yeah, we're not sure if Sawa goes for rafters or not. I guess we'll see in like, I don't know, 5 seconds.
Yeah, I know Sawa's like practiced a ton of rafters and goes for it in like PB attempts. Just not sure if they're gonna be going for it in the race here.
Yeah, it could be like if they're low health, then they would go for King Station. If they're high health, like right now, then they're gonna go for rafters, which does seem to be the case right now. So with this rafters route that Sawa is following, they're gonna get the rafter seal instead of the King Station seal. A recent-ish discovery, recent as in like within a year, I think, that saved a ton of time in any percent. Super fun. Sawa goes for right side Raptors. I love to see that. I think right side Raptors is so fun and cool.
Yeah, it's a good skip. No, yeah, Zerdy, like the skip that I do or the setup I use for right side rafters is like taken pretty closely from what I saw Sawa doing in practice. But it's just looking at the like questionnaire spreadsheet, Sawa didn't fill in for that, so wasn't sure if for races they were maybe considering something different.
Yeah. I mean, I think like if you are low health there, then it makes sense to just like go for King Station so you can get the bench. Oh, and it looks like they're
Yeah.
opting to not take Spire Bench, probably because they're on PB pace, honestly.
Yeah, I could see that. Also, like you're at full health.
Yeah.
Sawa probably is more
Ugh,
practiced with
clean.
the GHS cycle, just going straight for it.
Yeah, and that was a very clean GHS. Killed on the left side and everything, so you can exit and pick up Geo at the same time. Very, very nice. And then I remember that I timed the entrance into City, and I think for Sawa it was a 13:53, and for FF it looks like 15:54. Okay, so about 2 minutes apart, if I remembered the numbers correctly.
Yeah, so I was gonna be starting a Watcher Knight fight here. I wonder. Yeah, they are gonna go for a Dream Nail. I think it makes sense if you have no soul that you want to come in with something. But yeah, starting off right away with those nail pogo openers into a triple. That's
Nice.
really great damage right off the bat.
Oh, that was a fake roll.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
really annoying. Watcher Knights, when they're close to the wall like that, can just decide to stop their roll.
yeah.
And that fireball would have killed if the Watcher Knight kept rolling.
I got scared that FF like was going to fall down in that big King Station room, and I'm very scared right now. But okay, Gorgeous Husk is dead, so very nice. I hope you heal.
Okay.
Take this. Oh
No, FF. Did they take the King Station bench? I actually didn't catch
he didn't.
that.
He
No.
didn't. He didn't. He didn't.
That really
Oh,
hurts.
okay. So FF here. So the problem here is he did not bench, which means he has to redo the shade skip, and which means he's going to have to lose all of the geo. And I think, how much geo do you have before Watchers? Also, Sawa is on like
It was
89.
after
Also,
Gorgeous. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? So.
I'm so scared.
Okay, I like seeing the heels come out, but also this is terrifying.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Okay, so yeah, so it seems that the runners have about 500 before entering Kings, so I believe what FF is going to have to do is take an extra seal and also kill extra enemies. So I hope he knows that he should probably take King Station seal and also Rafters, and then I think that should make up for most of the geo lost, since right after the Watcher Knight split, you have to... Oh my god, jumping on that platform because that's what you normally do. That's so funny. Because right after Watchers, you need to spend 1,800 to get Lantern. Wow. Oh, what was this? Sawa said that there was a Watcher Knight glitch. I wonder if they're talking about the fake roll on that first night.
Well, there were the fake rolls, but it was also like 3 times in the fight where Watcher Knights can like do the bounds like into the corner. It like really weird angles where they like come back up. Oh, low bounces might have also been a thing. Yeah, Watcher Knights on this patch can also just... Sometimes they only bounce once when they're supposed to bounce twice. And like if one of the Watcher Knights starts doing that, they're going to do it for the rest of the fight.
I see.
And
okay.
you just like need to deal with it. And it's super weird.
Okay, please take this bench while you're here. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, so yeah, FF does know that he needs to get the King Station seal, which is good. And it looks like he's practiced enough where that first jump, which can be pretty tricky, honestly, because you have to do like a full jump to pogo the spikes. He got that clean. All good, took that bench, so there's not going to be any more double deaths where you have to shade skip again. So we're good here.
Yeah, and like that really is the risk you take with not getting city benches. And we don't know, like FF maybe was planning to go for Watcher Spire bench, but
yeah, it can be scary. But honestly, like I don't know if FF is watching the stream, but like if he knew that he was behind or if he was on PB pace, I mean, I think that was a very good competitive decision to like not take the bench if you like had the health to not take it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, at the same time, I think there is something to be said about like even if you know you're behind, like your times are gonna matter for like averages for tiebreakers for things like that. Like,
Oh, yeah, you're so right. Actually, the strategy is so different because it's a round robin, so your like average time matters rather than just like win lose in a race.
yeah,
I
well, I
forgot
mean, it
about
really
that.
depends on like how the wins losses end up, but there's like a pretty good chance that it ends up being relevant. Like way more
Hmm.
likely than in a bracket where it would like never be relevant.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing to consider. Oh, okay, so it looks like this is right. This is the other setup, the 3 damage tank version.
Yeah, which I
Nice.
think Sawa always goes for. There's kind
Yeah.
of a backup you can do if
Oh,
the
missed a
bench plays too far.
Okay.
Oh, and going
Wait.
for the Jennifer Pogo too.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay, that was a purposeful slash. Wow. Okay, that was like super clean Raptors. Let's go.
Yeah, I think doing that slash there, because if you just let the Jennifer jump from where it was, I think it would have fallen off the
Fallen off.
platform.
Yeah. Nice. So talking to Lynn at like 20:05. Oh gosh, am I gonna remember that? I don't know. FF is going to heal here, which is very good. You probably don't really want to start Watchers on 2 health.
hmm
um, it's
Yeah,
gonna.
coming in on full health and 2 casts, I think feels a lot nicer.
Yeah. I think. Well, okay. I don't do any percent Watcher. Oh my god, that didn't double. Interesting. But yeah, I would have preferred to start full soul, but I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean the
Oh,
Dream Nails are like kind
it's
of deceptively slow, I think. Like
yeah.
you
No,
do
that's
want to
fair.
avoid them if you can.
Yeah, very fair. Sawa did a fireball in the wrong direction of the lever lads, but I mean, had the extra cast to send a second one in the correct direction. So
Yeah, and thankfully still gonna
yeah.
have enough soul to go for Fire Bell and King Station.
Mm-hmm. Did not run into the double damage enemy on 2 HP. You love to see it.
Imagine doing that. I'm sure that would never happen in an
Wait,
80%
I
race.
am not allowed to bully A-Press because actually it's his birthday and everybody needs to say happy birthday A-Press, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, FF here over on Watchers. This is the last, no, second to last. Oh gosh,
That
okay, yeah,
was
second to
3 and 4. Yeah, coming into
last. Okay.
the last pair now. Yeah,
um,
not quite synced kill on the first
mm-mm,
pair there. Can be like pretty tricky to do, especially if they're rolling around a lot.
mm-hmm. The goal is synced kills, but it's not always possible.
hmm
So Sawa on the main shopping split, I suppose, of the run where you buy a lantern for 1800 as our Crystal Peak access. And then we'll be heading into Peak, which is a very fun movement heavy split. I'm assuming they go for Pogax, which is like RNG-ish based. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can get it even on bad RNG. You just need to kind of change your setup a little
Mm-hmm.
bit, but it can be pretty awkward.
Sawa getting through infected benchfly room with only 1
hmm
hit. Very nice. It looked like they did like a side slash on the first benchfly. Maybe I was just because like out of the corner of my eye I saw that, but
Yeah, I
that was
wasn't sure if they
cool.
wanted like extra soul collection, maybe want to have some safety for healing. I'm not really sure what
Maybe.
the idea was there.
So yeah, going for Pogax here while FF absorbs Lyrian. Nice, that was clean.
Yeah, getting the good RNG of the miner just immediately throwing the axe.
Oh my god, that corner is funny. Oh, that first wall jump was a little bit low, so I think the cycle is gonna be slightly off here. They're probably gonna damage tank. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get that God Pixel, not quite lining it up though.
Damageless trans dash. Let's go.
Very
Love to see
clean.
that.
Well, not going for the trans, or I guess kind of going for the trans dash, but different than the one you'll see other people do where they trans dash off the left side of the wall there.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess it did look different. FF hitting this inventory drop like 5th try, which I don't think is worth, but it is fun, so we'll take
Yeah.
that.
Sometimes you just like need to hit the inventory drop for
Yeah,
your own satisfaction,
so
and I don't
true.
blame him.
The Sawa in the laser room has plenty of health for a damage cycle here where you intentionally damage tank on that laser. And then FF is going to be making his way over to Rafters. I'm not sure which version they do of the skip, but I'm sure it'll be great.
Yeah. So and Sawa informing us in chat, gonna be zero point 0.1 second ahead of PB
Wow.
at C dash.
That's really
Um,
good.
yeah, I mean, I think that just goes to show you how like insane that early game was.
Yeah.
That even with a pretty rough Watcher Nights, they're still ahead.
Mm-hmm. Actually, like, Rafters gives you a lot of flexibility if you die to Watchers. That's actually really nice, because, like, if you did King Station route and didn't know Rafters, or that Rafters existed, then you would have to, like, make up 500 Geo somewhere. But this way, like, this route, you're, like, right by 2 seals, which is nice. Oh, anyway.
Hmm.
FF going over to Rafters. We'll see what version they do, or he does, and it looks like he's gonna go for left? Yeah, left.
Left side, yeah.
Does a nice 2-hop version, slight, oh, but a little bit low. That's okay. We'll just take the elevator. Hopefully, yeah, and then does the transition reset. And Sawa's gonna be making their way over to our favorite jellyfish and RNG check in the run. Umu. Was that an underplot?
Yeah. Yeah, the underplat has been the new craze there for
I
Fog
love
Canyon
that.
Acid
Oh
Skip.
my gosh.
It saves the tiniest amount of time, but people have decided it's the hot new strat.
Love that. Like, double blues on Sawa's side. Oh my gosh, my timing was when Sawa talked to Lem, right? It was like 15:05
Yes.
maybe, and this is 25:16. Okay, wait, they're like maintaining like second differences, so that was like 10 minutes ish lost to the death. Oh, it wasn't
Oh, did someone
underplat.
not
Oh
do
my
the
god.
other
Okay.
plat? Okay.
I don't know.
I
I was
didn't
like,
catch it, but I
yeah.
mean, I know people are going for the underplats in these races.
Oh, Sawa doesn't do hardball. I don't know if that was intentional or not, going for the wall jump instead of the
Yeah, I think it
hardball.
might have been a setup to try to heal and then still get those two dream
Mm.
nails off.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I know the way I've learned to do that is going for an inventory hardfall cancel.
Oh, uh-huh.
So I can see that working too.
FF.
Yeah, the goal here is gonna be a 2 cycle from Umu. Um,
Mm. Oh, yeah.
oh, nice. I haven't seen that
Me
setup for the
neither.
first cycle, but that looked really clean from Sawa.
Yeah, does that even get an extra double thing? I'm not. I mean, okay, I don't
No, I
know.
think it just
Okay.
replaced the double on the second fireball,
Oh,
getting it
okay.
on the third and fourth instead. So
Clean.
yeah, super
Nice.
clean. That
That
was
was
nice, Sawa.
really good. Oh, Umu was too low, so that was a potentially recover. Okay, mental note to ask them about it if they do interview, because that was
Yeah, I'm not sure if it
really
was
cool.
like recover for RNG or if that's like what they go for if they want to get the heal, because like the position is going to be a little bit different if you do those two dream nails like that.
Mm-hmm. But still, like, super practice, so that's
Yeah.
really cool. I love seeing just like runners adapt to different Umu positionings. Like, as a viewer, I like watching Umu, but I understand that Umu is not fun as a runner.
No, it can be quite frustrating. The 2 cycle is not easy at all.
Okay, so FF is going to be making his way to Peak as well. Had the ample geo to buy Lantern, which is great. The extra seal covered the cost. I think I would just reset the room at this point. Okay, but just goes around. That's fine.
Yeah, and 262 geo here is I think even enough to yeah, that should be enough to go for devout skip later on too.
Yeah, I do know that he killed like some extra enemies, at least like the elevator room enemies, like the under the dive floor, for
Hmm.
Geo. So yeah, definitely knows the Geo numbers, which is good. Sawa is exiting. Umu does, I'm assuming does like the left side exit situation. I guess we'll see.
Yeah,
Like,
the diagonal exit.
yeah, very clean. And then they're going to be going to Deep Nest through like Queen Station. I'm sad because I love QG, but it's okay.
I'm happy because I love sports room.
Yeah, we'll be going through these rooms. Honestly, falling through these rooms is like so fun to see because there's like a lot of platforms and a lot of jellyfish, and Sawa goes through all of that so clean.
Yeah, another room that's not the most fun to do the drops in. The jellyfish position is like pretty variable.
Mm-hmm.
You can just kind of get hit for no reason sometimes.
FF got the damage tank version of the right side, like, shop key room strat.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I mean, with 2 HP, enough to go for the damage tank cycle if he chooses to.
Interesting. I feel like most runners in that room Sawa just went through do like dash, fireball, dash to maintain height, but Sawa did a jump dash and then 2 fireballs to maintain the soul. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I could definitely see like there being an argument that saving the soul will save more time later on, but
Oh,
I
is
don't know.
this
I
damage list?
usually
Sorry. I love damage list. Love to see it.
yeah, I know. I think it's really important for races like this that like runners learn the damageless setup,
I agree.
because it can just be like such an important safety.
I agree. And I mean, to be fair, I think damage cycle is so much harder because I learned damage list and like that's the cycle I'm comfortable with. But yeah, I do love a nice comfy damage list cycle and it looked like FF was very comfortable with that. So love to see it. Oh, I did I do timing for this? I don't think so. I think the last thing oh my god, nice dream no drop. Wow. That's so
Yes,
cool.
I know Sawa loves these dream nail drops. Like they do them in their White Palace and True
Oh my
Ending.
gosh.
Like
Wait, does that actually kind of save a little bit of time because you don't have to land before dashing necessarily? Actually, I guess you can cancel the inventory drop too.
yeah, it just kind of like does that
Oh,
timing for you automatically.
I hate that exact tunnel that Sawa took a
Yeah.
dunk in. or a
Oh, are we gonna see spider elevators from
yeah.
Sawa too?
Laugh.
I hope so.
Oh, FF missing the hardest acid skip in the game. And I literally not saying that like ironically. Like I think this acid skip is so difficult.
Yeah, getting that dismount can be
Yeah,
pretty
okay.
tricky, but they're gonna get it there.
Gets it third try, nice. And I missed Sawa's, did they spider
They
elevate?
did not spider
Oh, okay.
elevator. Doing the other strat, getting the C dash off that platform.
But yeah, there was a period of time where I simply could not get the Fog Canyon acid skip. Like the inputs just were not making sense to me, and I was like, this is so difficult. So I totally understand where FF is. I hope that he benches. Nice. Okay.
Yeah. I think at 2 like going into Umu at 2 HP is not a recipe for success. Like there are too many times where you want to damage tank to like get Umu in a good position. Like
Especially if there's an extra.
yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I didn't see it because I was watching FF, but apparently Sawa had a close call with the DB fall, but made it up. Did not fall.
Good. Yeah, definitely gonna be looking for devout skip here, not having all the
Nice.
soul, and they're gonna get it right away. Very clean. They have plenty of geo for it.
Oh, that was a good inventory knockback cancel on FF side, I think. I don't know positioning of Umu very well, but it looked clean.
I mean, yeah, that looks like a good
Oh
position.
no, Sawa. That's
oh no.
so sad.
Getting that wombo combo into the spikes feels so bad.
Yeah, I didn't realize that they were at 2 HP. Okay, that's probably PB dead, but oh my god, and going for the devout skip again, didn't get it. Is going
Oh,
to
are they not quitting out again?
interesting.
Oh, Sawa.
Oh my god, I'm so scared. Please, please.
Oh my
I'm
god.
so scared.
Please, Sawa,
Potentially they're
you
gonna.
can't die now.
Yeah, maybe they're gonna kill the devout and then quit out. No, they're not. Okay, that's also something that I've seen runners do because, since this isn't an actual bench, the devout won't respawn.
Yeah.
Also on FF side, I think this is the third cycle for Umu.
Yeah, and it looks
Should be
like
pretty
I
clean.
think that
Yeah.
was an extra there
Oh,
on
was it?
that
Oh
last
gosh,
attack.
that sucks. Yeah, I think FF on the first cycle didn't get all the fireballs in, and I don't think got all the doubles, and then I didn't see the second cycle. But yeah, the third cycle, it was like 2 fireballs and like a nail or 2, so yeah, pretty clean.
So I'm not coming in with full soul for this last devout, so gonna need to improvise a little bit with this strat.
Oh, I guess they just got an extra hit on the devout than you would normally do if you had full soul. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel like Sawa has had so many like really cool like recoveries with these
Mhm.
enemies that like you like for me and like most runners I feel like you know one way to deal with enemy, and then if you're not in that situation like with the devout you would like hit and then dash away to like make sure, but that was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Sawa definitely has enough experience, I think, to have some of these backups just like stored away in their mind.
Mm-hmm. Just that the third fireball lasts until I always thought the third fireball was the last thing.
Or you normally
Oh, you
do
start
four
with
fireballs.
three, but
Oh,
instead of
start with
doing
three, yeah.
three in the beginning, they did two, and then had the soul for the third. But then you still have to get an extra nail hit in at some point, don't you?
Well, I think what happened was because normally you leave with one hit of soul.
Oh, you do. Oh, I
Um,
didn't know that. Not an 90%
yeah,
runner.
so Sawa doesn't have any soul leaving here, which
My
not
bad.
like really a problem for THK, but can throw off. Like I'm so used to having that one hit of soul to start because that's what I practice with.
Mhm.
So I don't know. It like makes enough of a difference that I notice it.
Okay, so FF is not rebenching, even though he did take two hits on exit. It's mostly fine because you like when you go deepness route, you're going to encounter the hot springs anyway. But
Yeah.
you have to encounter the hot springs first. But hopefully it should be okay. He also has full soul, so. Oh, okay. Sorry. Went for blob pogo, but didn't fully get on the wall for the cling. um, do you want to talk about the sportsman fight?
Yeah, I can. So um the main idea behind this fight is basically like Sportsroom does insane amounts of damage to THK on 1432 for whatever reason, something to do with the hitboxes. There's multiple of them. They move around a lot. It's busted. Um, so yeah, so I was going to be going for a lot of intentional damage tanks to reset the Sports Room timer, and just try to get out as many as possible and like keep them there on THK. You're definitely also going to see a lot of inventory knockback cancels.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just to stay close to THK, and also letting you like have control a little bit faster to do the heals.
Yeah, I think this fight is honestly really funny. Because like yes, you're healing for damage, but then you also like optimally damage tank as well. So like even though it's a fight where you do purposely heal, you can also get down to scary health.
Yeah.
Wiggling, amazing. Oh,
Oh,
was that
the wiggles
intentional?
into the scream
Oh
skip?
my gosh.
I mean, I saw Sawa going for like wiggle pogos during practice fights, but I didn't know they set up for scream skips. That's
That's
so
really cool.
nice.
And yeah, on the self stab phase here. Okay, by the way, FF did take the hot springs bench. Great, love that. But on the self stab phase, it's nice because Force Room actually does full damage still, even though normally you only do one damage per hit. I think.
Yeah.
Okay, GG. Wow.
Dang, and Sawa reacted so cleanly, like canceling that heal when they saw THK starting the last scream was
So
so close
good.
to getting that scream skip, but just
Yeah.
barely missed it.
Also, ending with decoration. Love to see it.
Yeah. That was a super clean fight from Sawa.
That was so quick, too. FF not going for the spider elevator, which makes sense. Spider elevator is kind of scary, but it's also really cool. So,
Yeah.
um,
Shout out to the restreamers switching over our audio over to FF. Yeah, FF will be coming into Beastin here. Um, 3 HP, one hit off of full soul. Um, I'm curious if we're gonna see going straight for devout skip. Maybe wants to go straight for a den quit out. It's kind of like awkward numbers for it. Like you don't have the soul to do the normal quick kill right away. You have enough health that maybe you don't care about going for the quit out.
Yeah, I feel like we're probably gonna see a quit out here. Because I feel like health is a big resource.
Yeah.
Yeah. And especially since it's not the full soul needed. Well, unless he does the same thing that Sawa did.
Right, yeah, I guess that's an option too. There's kind of
Yeah.
some variations on the quick kill.
Oh, and it's gonna be a quit out,
Oh.
but actually went to the options menu.
Yeah, I
And
think the crit out makes sense. Like if you're
yeah.
going for um devout skip right away anyways, like there's time to gather up all the soul you need for the last devout.
Um, yeah, and so, oh, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that worked. I don't
Yeah,
know
I guess
what the
choosing
pauses
not
were for.
to I think maybe not going for the setup, kind of hoping to get the devout backup, and it worked out for him, getting it right away, so.
Nice, okay. And it looks like he purposely opened that one little shortcut, which lets you skip the devout in case you have to re-go through Beast Den.
Mhm.
Shortcut
Yeah, very
doesn't
nice
open if you
little
see
safety
dash.
there.
Yeah.
And yeah, usually like you're not able to C dash until you're pretty far right anyways, like does not lose too much
Um,
time to get that safety.
uh, he used a consent. Okay, I according to the spreadsheet, like the questionnaire, FF is on 1-4. So not sure if that's actually wrong, and he's on 1-5.
Oh, I guess I didn't check it before the race started on their title
I
screen.
didn't either, and I haven't been looking to see if he was doing 1-5. I didn't see any back rolls at least. I think I don't know, but I mean, gets through
But I
Beast
mean that
Den.
can also just happen.
Yeah, that's true. Um, yeah, so he is on 1.4. Okay, I didn't see if he was going for like hard fall cancels or whatever. I didn't pay enough attention to that, I suppose.
Mhm.
Used an easier setup for 1.4. Okay, interesting.
Oh, okay, cool.
But yeah, we'll
I
be
guess.
absorbing Hera. Here, I went through the list of all the dreamers in my head, by the way. Dupe Dreamer? No, I'm just kidding. And we'll be making his way over to the THK fight, and we'll be using just a nice old Shaman vs THK fight.
Yeah. Yeah, responding to noodles. Yeah, choosing to turn on 1.4, but still just going for not the sports room strats, which definitely like some burners choose to go for that. I think a lot of times like planning to transition into QGA any percent runs later on, just want to like still get that experience with the VS Shaman THK fight.
Yeah, I super agree with that. Um, yeah, Deepness is just a nice. Oh, you're low. Okay, yeah, this should be okay. Going for the C dash bell, but originally set up the C dash a little bit low. But yeah, I mean, Deepness was like always a nice, quote unquote beginner, but like mostly because Sports Room wasn't a thing then, and so
Mhm.
Deepness loses a little bit of time, but gets you safely to Beast Den. But then you don't have to go through UGA, you don't have to go through Petra Arena, and like just QG in general. So it was like a nice route to recommend to people. There he goes for Flop Pogo too.
Not
Oh my
quite getting
gosh,
it either.
amazing. Yeah, not getting it, but it's still swaggy. And goes for Superman.
Ooh,
Love to see
you do
it.
love to see it.
Yeah, I'm personally a big QGA fan. I like QG, I like QGA, and I don't like going through Deep Nest. I try to avoid it as much as possible, but yeah. I know that route a little bit better now after running some meme categories where you have to go through those rooms, but yeah. And yeah, so for this THK fight, we're going to be looking for a bunch of dashes so that we can get doubles on them. Ideally, we don't see parries, and I think that's the basis of this
Yeah,
fight.
pretty much. Um, yeah, just trying to get those doubles is like really the name of the game.
And of course, we start with parry. But gets a nice
Okay,
dash.
nice.
Very good.
And getting the double off on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, these doubles are not super easy to get, especially like THK moves considerably faster on current patch compared to 1.2.2.1. Like you need to
Nice.
be really on top of reacting to those dashes.
The double parry. You love to see it. This is looking really clean so far.
Yeah, haven't missed a double yet.
Mm-mm. Ooh. Nice. Okay, that was a very clean first phase of THK. Going
Yeah,
into self-stab here.
full health, full soul.
Yeah. Oh, the
Feels pretty
corner...
good.
Double corner
Oh,
speed? That's
wow, okay.
annoying.
I
Oh,
mean, that being
okay.
said, they did a pretty good job of still getting damage in during those attacks.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
hopefully
true.
gonna end it on this fountain here, though.
Yeah, he did miss one double on that dash, but then got this fountain attack, which is great for damage. It's gonna scream. Nice, okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
and he's gonna get the scream skip.
It looked like it was so high for that, but it worked out.
Yeah, getting that double pogo there.
The, yeah, okay. GG.
Nice, GG.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a little bit rough there in like City for FF, but he did a really good job of recovering that, like knowing where to get that Geo to make up for losing the shade. Um, so yeah, it was a really fun race to watch.
All right, looks like we have our runners ready for an interview, so we're gonna bring them on in. Hello.
Hi, GG's.
GG's.
Thank
GG's.
you. GG.
Um,
Um,
yeah, well done, both of you. Sawa, that was an insane pace you had going on there in the early game. I think you said
Mm-hmm.
you were -13 at Dreamnail, is that or at
I was
Growthmother?
I was minus 23.9 with a gold at Chandelier.
Oh wow.
wow.
GG's.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that early game
unfortunately,
was
Mm.
so good.
Yeah,
um,
and then Watcher Nights happened,
yeah,
and then Devout happened. And
Yeah.
the craziest thing is if those were the same as my PB, it would have been either a 34 3x or 2x.
wow.
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 That's so
Yeah, that was
good.
a
Mm-hmm.
great pace. Yeah.
I did have what was my question? Oh, for Umu.
Mm-hmm.
The setup on the first cycle was different than what I've seen other people do. I think
Yep.
Ambrose could describe it more. Was that like reaction to getting the two dream nails, or was that like something that you normally do?
That's something that I recently started doing, as in yesterday. Um,
Wow.
where I found for me it was nicer for me to lure Umu lower than higher a little bit. I
Interesting.
just found that nice.
Yeah, it looked super clean. But
And
yeah, to FF, I
yeah.
know you had that unfortunate death in
Yes.
City. I'm kind of curious, like, what was going through your head at that point? Because like obviously you're thinking about like Geo, like where you're gonna come back
Yeah.
with it, but you like really did a good job of playing through that. So I'm just curious, like,
Yeah. So
what was your thought process
basically,
in that?
first I was like in King Station. I'm 2L thinking, no, 3L, 2L thinking Station. Well, that should be fine. I should get to Spire Bench. Then I got hit in by Gorgeous Husk, and I was, fuck, I don't even have enough soul to cast a Fireball. So there may be a guy right after the transition,
Yeah,
where you don't see the room.
they
And of
love to
course,
hide right there.
They
the
really
guy was
do.
there. And at that point, I was like just resigned that the race would have been bad, and so I just went on and think about, okay, how do I how much geo do I miss, and how do I get those geo, and then I thought about the King Station seal, and that's it. I knew I was short even with the King Station seal, so
Mhm.
I done level ads. I've killed all the guys in bottom spire because I knew I was short, and then after that I knew I was fine because I saw my geo, and it was enough. But
Yeah.
yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah, nice. It was a really smart recovery and just thinking on the fly there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, sorry, go
I
ahead.
I didn't have the pressure of doing a good run anymore, so I could think of how to recover.
Yeah, I think that's a like good mindset to go through it. Kind of like get your nerves out of the way for the rest of the run.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, I think it's also good to know like backups. Like if you do happen to have to double die, like have to do the shade scoop again, like what geo do you need? And since you do Raptors, it's really nice to get King Station Seal. So very good.
Yeah, another question I had for you, Sawa. During that sports room THK, I saw and I saw it in the practice too. You were going for those like pogos, kind of on the left or right of THK, like making it do those wiggles. And then you got it like into the scream skip right away. Is that like, yeah? Can you just like talk a little bit about that? Because I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, the scream skip off of that was just luck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but yeah, the wiggles, basically every time they turn around, the spore damage goes up by 1, and that's just a lot of damage they can get.
Oh, what?
It's
What?
cursed. It's cursed. It's cursed, and I figured this out like 2 weeks ago.
Because yeah, I know you like brought it up to Sid that during like the self stab, like every time THK like moves to a different part of the animation, it like does another tick of damage or something like
Mhm.
that. But
I
that
think
also applying to Wiggles. That's so funny.
I think it's either every time they go into a new animation or every FSM change, and if I had to guess, I would say it's probably the latter.
Okay, wow.
That's so
It's
interesting.
an entire debacle.
Yeah.
Wow. What was your THK time? Asks chat.
THK time was a 113.42, so 0.09 off my gold. And
Wow.
that's with the missed spore and missed scream skip at the end.
Oh, true. Yeah. Nice. And FF, your THK looked pretty clean. At least like first phase looked super clean.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised, but I got a gold on THK, and
Nice.
No, nice.
apparently I keep golding THK in races. That's the one thing that's going well, consistently going well, and that's a bit surprising because in practice I'm usually not that good at THK.
Yeah, I mean, I think you got all but one of the doubles you went for. Like you hit like the first 5 or 6 in a row. It seemed like it was really
Yeah,
nice.
I do remember missing just one, and that's it. It was really good. But it started with a parry, so right at the beginning I was no, please THK.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they were pretty nice after that. I think you only got
Yeah,
like 2 other ones, so like 3 total parries, so pretty
yeah,
good.
it was nice.
Nice. Do y'all have anything else to comment about for the runs?
One thing, if I
Mm.
may,
Mhm.
Mhm.
uh, I got a total of 5 golds this run.
What?
Oh my god,
Wait,
Uh,
which
nice.
one?
which
GG.
Cloak, Claw, Chandelier, Umu, and Hot Springs,
Nice. Okay.
Wow.
and almost THK.
Yeah, that's awesome, Sawa. How much did that improve
GG's.
your summer best? Like that
I
must have
think
been
around
quite a bit.
3-4 seconds.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
like huge at this level of gameplay. Like,
Yeah, all of those splits looked so clean. So, wow. Very,
oh
very
wait, that
good.
was another point. On your way to the hot
Mm,
spring split,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the room before the sports room with like the two
yeah.
balloon enemies, I forget what they're called. So I know like me and most other people go for like the dash fireball dash on
Mhm.
the one on the left. I think you went for like a jump pogo dash. Is the idea of that just to like keep your soul because you know you don't want to sit in the hot spring, or what is kind of your thought
I
process with that?
I haven't timed it. I think
Okay.
I saw the fireballs chat. I always did the double pogos chat. I saw the fireballs chat and I was like, it might be faster. And I
Mhm.
just haven't really timed anything around there yet.
Okay,
That
that's
makes sense.
fair.
FF also went for that same strat too, so
Yeah,
very
I'm
interesting.
just used to it. I don't know which one is faster, but I'm used to that one, and I'm not into that much micro optimization in my run because I can improve other things before.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
makes sense.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's something to keep in mind also, like, in case you don't have a soul there. Like, I feel like when I don't have soul there, I don't know what to do, so.
Mhm. But awesome. Yeah, GG once again to our runners. Very well played from both of you.
GG.
GG's.
Yeah, GG's.
So if there are no more questions from chat or anything, I think we're going to head out. Doesn't look like anyone is live streaming Hollow Knight in the speedrun server, so we'll probably not raid off anywhere, but that is okay. There are a lot of races tomorrow. Let me pull up the schedule unless someone else has it open already.
Yeah,
I
next
know...
race is gonna be in like exactly 6 hours from now.
Amazing, love that.
So yeah, everyone quick, get to bed, set your alarms, and meet back here in a little bit.
See you back in 6 hours. It's gonna be losers finals of
It's
the
still
rando
pools. Oh,
rando
so
tournament.
no, with the rando tournament match, I'm pretty sure that's going to be recorded but not restreamed live just quite yet.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Um,
Actually, now reading the times, the rando race is in 5 hours, and then
yeah.
the any percent race is in 6 hours. Okay, that
So
makes
yeah,
sense.
rando race rebroadcast to be determined time still, but any percent race in just under 6 hours now.
Yep, so that'll be Dolphin versus Zenrico. And then there's gonna be a race in 10 hours. It's gonna be Riolu versus Shelby. And then in 12 hours, there's gonna be Serpentex versus Brother Wildness. And then in 15 hours, it'll be Axel versus Brother Wildness. So very exciting. And then there's even more matches the next day. So
Yeah, so make sure to follow Hollow Knight community if you want to catch the matches. And thanks once again, everyone, for watching.
yay! See you again in a couple hours.